Bailey with 4 A's and 1 B had 19 points, closely followed by Fadzwa Haranangoni with 16 points, and Ravimbo Chazandi, Lindiwe Glamini, Nicole Ndlovu, and Natasha Talia, all with 15 points. Well done, ladies. At AL, Tandazili Hadebi had 17 points, Victoria Malaya 15, Caitlin Gwedi 14, and Kylie Mbevi, Faith Nyanjeka, Tanisha Dube all had 13 points. Well done. We also acknowledge you at Girls College if you're not in the top academics. Our City and Guilds BA girls continue to impress us. Our lower 6 BA, who write level 1, 20 exams were written, and of these there were 10 first-class passes and an overall pass rate of 100%. In level 2, 25 exams were written. Of these, 10 were first-class passes and an overall pass rate of 88%. At Academic Assembly on the 20th of February, these results were further celebrated, and many of these students will once again receive awards today. Today we celebrate the victories in sport and cultural events as well. This year has been an exceptional one for our school, marked by tremendous achievements both on and off the field. Our sports program has continued to thrive with remarkable performances from our young athletes. 27 students were chosen to represent Zimbabwe in their respective sport across netball, basketball, water polo, swimming, and squash. Girls College has also hosted some very successful tournaments. In 1 week alone, I think it was last weekend, so if we're all looking a little bit tired, forgive us, the college was called upon to host the Under-16 Zimbabwe Water Polo Tournament. Thanks very much to CBC for all that they do and allowing us to use their pool for these events. The ATS Under-16 Soccer Tournament, and the Regional Under-15 Tennis Tournament, as well as smaller internal school competitions. We also hosted the Zimbabwe Under-15 Basketball Tournament in second term. We introduced the quadrangular inter-schools girls athletics meeting so that our athletes could get more exposure. And golf is becoming one of the most popular sports at the school. Each of these events set a shining example of commitment and school pride, both from the tournament organizers and the students themselves. Beyond the playing fields, we were honored to host the Amnesty International Right for Rights campaign, uniting students in a meaningful cause for justice and human rights. This event showcased our learners' compassion and global awareness. We hosted a provincial STEM competition under the guidance of Vicky Kumalo and her team. Robotics has gone from strength to strength, and a successful engineering seminar was held in second term. Our Stedford girls have also excelled this year. We even managed, amongst all of that, to put on a school production. Thanks very much to Mandy Mash. All our school functions and sporting events have been a resounding success, reflecting on the hard work of staff, coaches, and the students. I extend heartfelt thanks also to the parents and the community for their continued support. Together, we have built a culture of excellence, unity, and integrity. We look ahead, we remain committed to nurturing both the talent and character of our learners. 2025 will be remembered as a year of triumph, teamwork, and a pride in every sense. Well done to all of those of you who contributed to make it such a remarkable year, particularly our external coaches, Mr. Sutherland McLeod, Tabs, Yvonne, Retenda, Michelle, Canny, Mary Beth, Marcel, Fabian, and Erin. And of these, 4 are ex-Girls College girls who've come back. Thank you very much for your assistance. This school would not be as special as it is without the dedicated staff who give freely of many extra hours. None of the sporting or cultural events would be possible without our drivers. We thank them for the care they give our students, and a big thank you to Sebo for all that they do on the catering side. How Felicitas and her crew can still be smiling with all the functions that we've held over the last few weeks, I don't know. This weekend alone, 200 extra lunches had to be produced and delivered to different venues. Our thanks also go to our tuck shop ladies who provide the other treats, and Mrs. Burt who runs the thrift shop. We would sincerely like to thank all the auxiliary staff for the time and effort they put into their respective jobs. From Klopper Simba, now with his 41 years at the college, setting up practicals and exam stations with the utmost confidentiality, to the art, home economics staff for also helping prepare our students for these exams. Poor Dudu from the IT department, who is only ever called upon when there is a problem. We do appreciate all that you do for us. My front office staff. Not every school can boast a male Zimbabwe rugby player in the front office. Thanks, Wes, and thanks for the shirt. To him and Judith, your politeness and assistance to all is greatly appreciated. The accounts department, overseen by Ms. Peel, who have to open up very early to accommodate board appearance, dealing with last-minute rushes, and all the stories about late payments. We thank you. We thank Sister Masendo for the sterling job that she has done as hostel superintendent. And thanks to all the house mothers for the care and support they have given the boarders under her direction. To Tanya for stepping in so successfully this year as junior mistress. I would like to thank the Girls College management team for their support and vision of the college, and my deputies, Mrs. Dubé, and from this year, Mr. Ndlovu, the administrator, Mr. Makwananzi, for the hours of unthanked time they put into all aspects of the college. It is hard to find words to thank you for your loyalty and dedication to the school. Mrs. Ream for looking after the social and emotional stability of the girls, which, believe you me, has no boundaries, especially with the evils of social media. Mrs. Williams for juggling a very congested afternoon program, let alone all the logistics of transport, and for coordinating today. And Mr. Neone, our Cambridge expert, without whom we would not be getting the top grades when inspected. And thank you for guiding me through ministry visits and all the protocols that go with that. To our leavers, we are so proud of you. As this is my last speech day, please bear with me as I walk down memory lane. How many of us even recall that difficult year, 2008, when I began? Some of us weren't even born. We had 5 different receipt books at accounts. You could pay in rand, pula, pounds, US dollars. If you wanted to pay in Zim dollar, you had to phone before 9, get the rate, pay before 12, and bring the wheelbarrow. The accounts office took ages to count the money as well. We had barter trading. Thanks Triangle for the tons of sugar. Wanky Colliery for the tons of coal. We still had a coal stove in those days. And Triggers for covering our hall chairs, which are still in good condition 18 years later. Good investment. Oh yes, I forgot. Most of our parents paid in petrol coupons. Guess how we paid staff? So, Mr. Perry, finances might be tight, but you haven't got the stormy steez that I started with. We then went to multi-currency systems. Then in 2006, we had Bond and RTGS. Then we changed to ZWL, and now we have ZIG. I think we're running out of alphabetical combinations. Clearing out is good. I found this notice while I was tidying up, and it says, phone calls made from the front office will now cost $3 billion. Please keep all phone calls as short as possible, otherwise you will be charged double. My first speech day, I said I wanted a happy and cheerful school where staff and pupils were challenged and feel fulfilled. We have certainly had our challenges. I wanted Girls College to be a caring school in which nobody is ignored or unrecognized, and where girls are conscious of others less fortunate than themselves. A committed school where girls, staff, and parents work together in mutual respect. A courteous school where students are well-mannered and work in harmony with each other. But above all, a school of integrity based on strong morals and pride in its efforts and commitments. To live up to our school motto, our hope is constant in thee, and to embody the principles necessary to ensure that every student is equipped with the knowledge needed for academia to enable them to succeed in whatever sphere they aim at, and that every young woman leaves with the confidence, ability, and grace to take her place in the modern world. In summary, to become a leading school in the country, recognized for its excellence among other schools. Thank you, staff, old and new, for helping me achieve my dreams. The upper six students do an exit questionnaire for me, and I decided I'm publicly going to do mine for you. My first exit question is, what are your happiest memories? Mine are Sophie Pretorius getting 10 A stars for her IGCSE exams and getting the best overall aggregate for a female in the world. Girls College girl. Mr. Harry Ngoni for getting the best in the world in physical science. And every year since Cambridge, Zimbabwe has done awards, we have got at least one or more of those. Winning Golden Girls Hockey in 2010, winning the National Swimming Gala in Harare. Even 2 weeks ago, our under-16 basketball players winning the 80th tournament at Petra. The numerous individuals who've made Zimbabwe teams and represented them well. The lovely concerts we have put on over the years in the grounds at Girls College, the grounds at the Music Academy, thank you, Mr. Boulevant, in the hall, and the lovely combined one this year with Whitestone, commemorating 70 years of the Academy. Seeing old girls come back and letting us hear how Girls College has molded them into globally recognized citizens. We've had more students back this year than we have ever had before. What are your saddest memories? Staff who have passed on while actively teaching at the college, Mrs. Jolliffe, Mr. Neodori, and Mr. Sabanda. Auxiliary staff, Richard and Darby, and Kosalati Moyo, and board members, Mr. Ward and Mr. Block. Seeing students leave because of financial pressures their parents were facing. Another sad moment was actually just the other day, realizing that our current upper six never did a proper Form 1 and 2 with us because of COVID. Let's give them a round of applause. Well done, ladies. Sad memories of staff leaving the college. 17 staff members have left the country, but on the positive side, 15 have had maternity leave. 31 staff have retired from the college, and leaving with me at the end of this year is Mrs. Dubé, Mr. Epel, Mrs. Indulwani, Mrs. Saziba, Mr. Mishek and Lorvu, one of our trusty drivers, Mr. Elliott from the grounds, and Charles from the art room. We thank you for your 93 combined years service to the college. We also wish Ms. Gugu Nube and Ms. Yolanda Watson all the best as they move to greener pastures with accommodation provided. 16 staff present here today joined the staff before I started in 2008. I would say that's pretty steady. We always celebrate special milestones at this event, and today I am honored Madame Lillian Yati, if she would like to come forward and receive a certificate on 25 years of dedicated service to the college. Thanks, Lillian. Another question. If I could fundraise for one item, what would it be? To upgrade the library so that it becomes the hub of activity at the college, to make it an attractive glass bubble where students can be seen lying on cushions and reading books, even on a Kindle. On the academic side, what is needed? More interactive boards, and for an exchange program to be introduced where staff and pupils can do a 6-month exchange in different lands. On the sporting side, what do we need to change? 18 years ago, we did sport at one of the 2 clubs close by. Students ran to the venues as part of their fitness program. So we have come a long way. But to complete this, it would be great if we had our own squash courts, water polo pool, indoor facilities where badminton and table tennis could be played, and a separate hospitality center. We are trying to be ahead of our game already with pickle and paddle teams playing competitively, and it would be lovely to have our own courts for that as well. On the cultural side, it would be lovely to have more equipment for new clubs like robotics, engineering, Amnesty, to name a few. One of our students recently took part in a national moot competition and was chosen as part of a Zimbabwe development squad. It would be lovely to be more involved in these external activities, which give our students an edge when competing later in life for scholarships. Looking back at your time at the college, what physical improvements have been made? I could take the rest of today and all of tomorrow telling you of some of these, but I decided what I'm going to do. Just standing here on the mound, what can we see has happened over 18 years? The mound. This was actually leveled and flattened with a shovel in the late Miss Garrett's hand. Miss Garrett was a past vice principal of the college, but with her own hands, she actually managed to flatten this. The 4 main science blocks have been refurbished. Classrooms have been tiled. Lockers have been painted. This was actually a form class project. This whole area developed so we can use it for evening functions. The rededication of and updating of our Remembrance Garden. The rebranding of the school in 2023 as we celebrated our 40th anniversary, from Brunswick green to our school colors of blue, red, and white. The Palace State fencing, the lights on the pillar, the biometric entrance. And if you have biopic eyes, you can probably see the new bus and shed that was done this year. Thanks very much to our PA, ably led by Pastor Mendoza. What improvements could be made on the careers guidance side? How fantastic would it be if parents came forward and asked and offered to allow students to shadow them? Will you be leaving with any regrets? Absolutely not. I can stand here proudly and say, I gave it my all. I embraced every opportunity. I have grown in confidence, and I realize what you put in is actually what you get out. The last question is, will you always be proud to say you were a girls' college girl? Definitely. Wherever I go, whatever I do, I will always be a girls' college girl. My personal thanks. My personal thanks to Mr. Mehta, the chairman of the board, who has given sound words of advice to me over the years, and to the rest of the board. I appreciate your counsel. The Parents' Assembly for their support and fundraising efforts over the year. To my fellow heads, I so appreciate your support over the years and wish you well. The top of the tree is a lonely place. Trying to juggle balls, keep up standards, keep up numbers, balance the book, meet the expectations of staff, parents, pupils, and stakeholders, all with a smile on your face. Keep your dignity, for you too shall retire one day. I do have a special thanks today, and that's to my bestie, Mrs. Dubé, who, as I have already mentioned, is retiring from the Girls' College with me in December. Your loyalty and dedication to the college have been exemplary. You have given it your all, and no one could have asked for better support than I have received from you. You have timelessly done the timetable, no mean feat, been an incredible support system to the prefects, especially making sure that their academics are not compromised with extra responsibilities, and introduced an external counselor for students and staff. Your enthusiasm after you've taken a biology lesson, then trying patiently to explain to me how some complicated diagram needs to be drawn to show cell interaction where no lines can cross and you need a sharp pencil. Not many could compete with her academic skills. In 2012, her IGC results, out of 28 students, she had 23 A's, or A stars, and another five got B's. In 2019, her AS results, 6 A stars and 5 B's. You can't get better than that. And in 2014, her AL Biology Cambridge results, out of 10 students, she had 2 A stars, 3 A's, 3 B's, and 2 C's. I think she deserves a huge round of applause for those academic results. I look forward to seeing you regularly for coffee mornings in our retirement and catching up on news of our special shared son. Do what is right. Well done. To my support team, Malcolm and Mom, who aren't with me physically today, but I know you're here. They shared my pride in the college and loved attending all functions, particularly Speech Day. To Malcolm, while he was able, to attend any function I asked him to, never complaining, but often having to put a tie on in the car because I forgot to tell him it was a formal event. And every single morning checking my attire before I left for school to see that I was maintaining standards. I think he would like what I'm wearing today. To Malcolm's son and his wife Graham, a sincere thank you for being with me today. Thanks, Di, for also being here. It really means a lot to have your support. Today we celebrate our leavers as they move into the next chapter of their lives. This is for you. Interesting, it is a prayer which was written by General Douglas MacArthur, and interestingly, looking through magazines, Mr. Ross Fuller, the founder headmaster of the college, also used this prayer at his last speech day. A prayer by my mother to her daughter, which I have slightly adapted. Build me a daughter, O Lord, who will be strong enough to know when she is weak, and brave enough to face herself when she is afraid. One who is courageous and honest in defeat, and humble and gentle in victory. Build me a daughter whose wishbone will not be where her backbone should be, a daughter who will know God and know herself, for this is the foundation of knowledge. Lead her, I pray, not in the path of ease and comfort, but under the stress and spur of difficulties and challenge. Here, let her stand up in a storm. Here, let her learn compassion for those who fail. Build me a daughter whose conscience will be clear, whose goals and standards will be high, a daughter who will master herself before she seeks to master others, one who will learn to laugh, yet never forget to weep, one who will reach into the future, yet never forget to learn from the past. Give her humility, so that she will always remember the simplicity of true greatness, the open mind of true wisdom, the meekness of true strength. Then I, her mother, her teachers, will dare to whisper, we have not lived in vain. Mr. Perry, I wish you all the best at this very special school, and I know I am leaving it in safe hands. Thank you to the trust placed in my hands 18 years ago by Mr. Creel, the chairman of the school board in 2008. It has been an honor to serve you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Ross. How can we ever thank you, together with Mrs. Dube? Without really making them blush too much, ladies and gentlemen, aren't they looking so beautiful? Ladies of Girls College, you are free to remove your blazers. And ladies and gentlemen, you are free as well to remove your jackets. I'd like all of us to just do one little thing. Look across to your right, my left, the GC uniform. I'd like to now invite the chairman of the Board of Governors, Mr. V. Mehta, to come forward and give us his speech.
Greetings, and should I say the city of kings, but maybe from an Indian perspective, the land of the Maharajas and Maharanis. It is both a great honor and a distinct privilege to address you on this special occasion. As we come together to celebrate the achievements of our students and reflect on yet another meaningful chapter in the story of our beloved institute, Girls College. As is tradition, we gather in the beautiful and iconic settings of the Floral Mound, an enduring symbol of the pride and excellence of Girls College. I would especially like to extend a warm welcome to our guest of honor, Mr. Tim Middleton, the CEO of the Association of Trust Schools, ATS. We are deeply honored by your presence here today. Welcome to Bulawayo. A bit on Tim. We are all paying our radio licenses nowadays, $30 a term. So I'd like you to take the benefit of that and listen or tune in to ZFM every Monday at 9 a.m. And you will get the relevant educational, inspirational knowledge related to education in Zimbabwe. Thank you, Tim. It also gives me great pleasure to acknowledge and welcome Mr. Asani Piri, who will be stepping into the role of the principal in 2026, and we look forward to the future under your leadership. To the members of Girls College, Board of Governors and Trustees present here, our principal, Mrs. Ross, and her family present here, esteemed staff, both past and present that I see in front of me, welcome. Governors and Chairman, Pastor Elliot Mandaza, and members of the Parents' Assembly, invited guests, proud parents, and of course, the young ladies of Girls College. We thank you for being here to share in the momentous occasion, and obviously today marks a truly significant occasion for all of us here today. Not only does this event celebrate Girls College's remarkable 42-year journey in the field of education, but it also serves as a platform to highlight the diverse talents of our students and to honor those who have excelled across the various disciplines. Most importantly, this day gives us the opportunity to pay tribute to two exceptional leaders. Our outgoing principal, Mrs. Leslie Ross, and the outgoing deputy head, Mrs. Betty Dube. Their years of dedicated service, visionary leadership, and steadfast commitment have profoundly shaped the spirit and legacy of Girls College. In honoring Mrs. Ross, it is with immense pride and heartfelt gratitude that we reflect, honor, and celebrate the tremendous impact that you have had on our school, our community, and the broader education sector in the past 25 years, 18 years of which have been devoted to leading Girls College. Mrs. Ross first joined Girls College in September 1984, and I think that's when I sort of completed my secondary education at the time. As a maths teacher, she quickly distinguished herself and later headed the computer department back when it was a one-man team. I don't know when you define a team, one man. Before leaving in 1991, her journey then took her into the corporate world, where she briefly joined SoftWrite, a sort of a leading payroll software company at the time, setting up the Bulawayo office. However, she moved on from there on, and then she took on a new challenge at Key Personnel, an employment agency where she became a director and honed her leadership, HR, and financial skills, and gaining valuable qualifications in the process. And that was when we first met, Liz. And there was a key performance test that you would do, and today we still sort of discuss it, that how, on just a choice of words, was that program supposed to identify your quality in leadership and that. But nevertheless, our journey backdates from that period. In 1999, she returned to education, taking up the role of senior lady at CBC, where she was in charge of examinations and human resources. Then in 2008, she came back home to Girls College as a principal, where she has since left an indelible mark to us. Now, her legacy is forged in adversity. Mrs. Ross took the helm during a particular turbulent time in Zimbabwe's history, from 2008 through to 2025. The school weathered severe economic instability, political uncertainty, and the ongoing immigration of skilled teachers and families. Enrollment from that period of 614 students to 420 students currently, but under her steady leadership, Girls College not only endured, but held its ground. Navigating the hyperinflation and fee approval processes with government while maintaining parents' expectations for quality education was no easy task. Yet, Mrs. Ross remains steadfast, facing each new term with courage, resilience, and determination, despite the many stresses, including the several currency changes that she highlighted in her speech. Amid these professional challenges, she also bore immense personal loss, with the passing of her mum in 2023, and just a year later, her beloved husband, Malcolm Ross, who also played a pivotal role behind the scenes at Girls College. Yet, her dedication to the school and her role never wavered. Mrs. Ross led with grace, maturity, and an unshakable calm. Her infectious energy and love for the school were evident in everything she did, from early morning send-offs for out-of-town sporting events to maintaining a strong, cohesive staff and preserving the school's high standards. She lived and breathed Girls College. Her passion for the school and its values inspired everyone around her. Through her leadership, the college remained a beacon of academic excellence and sporting achievements, even during the hardest times. Beyond the school gates, Mrs. Ross has been an active contributor to the broader educational community. She served as Vice Chair of the Western Region Heads on Stanco, represented private schools on ZIMSEC, and currently serves as a Vice Chair of the Academy of Music. She also is a very valued community member of Garden Park, Friends of the Museum, and KG6, not the Russian one, eh? All of which she looks forward to dedicating more time in her retirement. And this is a life of service and dedication. Yes. Mrs. Ross didn't just lead Girls College, she embodied it. She steered the school through some of the darkest storms with a bright and unwavering light. And now she retires with the satisfaction of knowing she gave it her all, leaving behind a legacy of strength, excellence, and perseverance. As she steps into this new chapter of life, we celebrate not only the end of an illustrious career, but the beginning of new opportunities and adventures. While we certainly miss her leadership and daily presence, her influence will continue to be felt for years to come in the lives that she has touched, in the lessons that she's taught, and in the enduring excellence of Girls College. Mrs. Ross, thank you. You leave behind a school that is stronger, wiser, and better because of you. Please, let's give her a rousing applause. Coming to Mrs. Dube. As Mrs. Betty Dube approaches also her well-deserved retirement after 41 years of dedicated service in education, we celebrate not only her impressive career, but also the remarkable person that she is. Mrs. Dube is a woman of deep faith who has let her beliefs guide her through every step of her journey. She is a passionate science educator specializing in biology and, above all, a loving, devoted wife, mother, and grandmother. Throughout her distinguished career, she has had the privilege of teaching at numerous institutes and holding positions of great responsibility, from serving as head of department at Mpopoma High School, head of year and academic head at CBC, acting deputy head at Evelyn High School, to leading Howmine Secondary School. Mrs. Dube has demonstrated unwavering commitment and leadership at every form. She also taught at Evelyn High School, Howe Mines Secondary, and even in Swaziland before joining Girls College, Bulawayo, in 2010. At Girls College, Mrs. Dube's tenure has been marked by many milestones, and she has taught from Form 1 to Form 2 Sciences, served as a sixth form head, and from 2015 until 2025, end of this year, held the important role of vice principal or deputy head. And what's a guiding mantra, ladies, girls? Do what is right, because it is right. Has inspired countless young ladies. It's a testament to her integrity and commitment that she has made a lasting and positive impact on so many students throughout her career. Her colleagues behind me know her as a woman of principle, unafraid to speak her mind. A teacher who has profoundly influenced many lives, a dedicated professional and upright administrator, a mentor and source of inspiration to those that she has led, and above all, a teacher at heart, meticulous and deeply committed to her beloved subject, biology. As Mrs. Dube steps down into this exciting new chapter of retirement, we share in the joy of all that lies ahead. This is your time to relax, to explore your passions. Passions, Mr. Dube? And to enjoy the fruits of your lifelong dedication. Whether that means spending cherished moments with family, traveling to new destinations, and discovering new fresh interests, or simply just basking in our peaceful, quiet environment. You have earned the every bit of happiness and fulfillment that retirement brings. So thank you, Mrs. Dube, for your extraordinary service, your passion, and your inspiring leadership. And we wish you every best in your years to come and happiness. And we will still be seeing you around at Girls College. Well done. Thank you. Let's give her a round of applause. Now, as we turn the page, it is with profound pleasure that the Board of Trustees and Governors formally announced the appointment of Mr. Asani Piri as a principal of Girls College effective January 2026. We hold steadfast confidence that Mr. Piri's visionary leadership, extensive expertise, and unwavering commitment will propel Girls College into a distinguished future, honoring and expanding upon its esteemed legacy of academic excellence and holistic development. Mr. Piri arrives with over 3 decades of service in education across Zimbabwe and South Africa. His tenure as Deputy Headmaster of CBC, Boksburg. There's a very common denominator here. CBC, Mr. Mahamba. Is marked by transformative leadership. He was instrumental in championing inclusivity, fostering professional growth among staff, and pioneering innovative academic and co-curricular initiatives. Moreover, his experience as marketing officer endowed him with the profound understandings of the dynamic educational landscape and the critical importance of nurturing effective partnerships between schools and their communities. The Board of Governors is inspired by Mr. Piri's compelling vision for the future, and under his stewardship, we are confident that Girls College will continue to flourish as a beacon of integrity, excellence, and opportunity, dedicated to the nurturing of young women who are equipped to become exemplary global citizens and visionary leaders. We invite the entire Girls College community in extending our heartfelt and warm welcome to Mr. Asani as he embarks on this pivotal journey with us. Welcome, Asani. At this juncture, I would also like to congratulate Mr. Malin Lovu, our current MC, on his appointment as Deputy Head. His dedication to academic excellence Have I got you blushing? His dedication to academic excellence and his deep understanding of our college culture making him an invaluable asset to our leadership team at Girls College. So we wish the duo team the best for the coming years. Now, it is now my pleasure to invite Mrs. Ross to come forward up front to receive a token of our heartfelt appreciation. I do call upon Mr. Creel to come also on the mound to present Les with the recognition of her 22 years at Girls College. Mr. Creel is a stalwart and elder of our board for the past 22 years. Yeah. Now, Liz, that's a beautiful canvas picture that you will hang and remember us in your retirement years. And all the best. No, thanks. I also now call upon Mrs. Dube to please come forward to receive her token of appreciation from us. Now, to the gratitude to our pillars of support at Girls College. To our board of trustees and governors, thank you for your wisdom, your time, and your unwavering commitment to the growth and stability of Girls College. Your guidance behind the scenes ensures that our foundation remains strong. Gratitude to Mr. Dan Moyer and Ms. Alison James, who served on our board for several years and have stepped down this year due to health and work-related issues. I also welcome on board our 4 new board members that will complement our team, namely Mrs. Leanne Rukenis, Mrs. Nyoku, Mr. Jason Kirsten, and Mr. Lloyd Turner. Thank you and giving us your honorary presence on the Girls College Board. To the Parents' Assembly, led by Pastor Elliot Mandaza, your tireless efforts in fundraising, infrastructure development, and the student support have elevated the learning experience for every girl year. From the new luxury bus, which I think is parked in front there, to the water purification system, your impact is visible and deeply appreciated. To our parents, thank you for entrusting us with your daughters, for your encouragement and for being partners in their journey with us. To our staff, administration, teaching, ground staff and support, your dedication, passion, and care make Girls College the nurturing and inspiring place it is. You are the heartbeat of this institute. And in celebrating our students, to our prize winners, congratulations. Your hard work, discipline, and determination has paid off. Whether in academics, sport, or service, you have made us proud, and let this moment remind you that the excellence is not an act, but a habit. To our leavers, as you prepare to step beyond these gates after your final A-level exams, know this: you carry with you the spirit of Girls College. You are equipped not just with the knowledge, but with the values. The world awaits your brilliance, your compassion, and your courage. Embrace the unknown, chase your dreams, but never forget where you have come from. So my final words of encouragement to you all: Success is not defined by the absence of failure, but by the strength to rise after every fall. Be bold, be kind, and be honest to yourself. Whether you're receiving a prize today or cheering for a friend, know that you are all part of the legacy of excellence. Let us continue to honor the past, embrace the present, and shape the future together. Thank you for that. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mehta. May we all stand and join together to sing Shine, Jesus, Shine. We'll be led by the choir. Seated. I would like to now ask the Vice Principal, Mrs. Dube, to introduce our guest of honor.
A good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Girls College Bulawayo is honored to have Mr. Tim Miggleton as our special guest for Speech Day. As an educationist, Tim Miggleton has been working with young people for over 40 years in Zimbabwe, Zambia, South Africa, and Scotland, guiding them through failures and celebrating their successes. As a sportsman, he has been involved in competitive sport globally, playing, coaching, officiating, and administering for even longer. Tim has been the executive director of ATS, Association of Trust Schools, based in Harare for the last 10 years, but started teaching in Zimbabwe in Matebeleland, initially as a house master at Falcon College, and later served as a founder head of Petra High School. After that, he served as the principal of Baobab College in Lusaka, Zambia, and as the headmaster of Gateway High School in Harare. He has also served as the chairman of CHIS, which stands for Conference of Heads of Independent Schools in Zimbabwe, in 2 distinct stints, and sat on the board of the Hockey Association of Zimbabwe. A Scotland national hockey player, Mr. Tim Middleton was inducted into the St. Andrews University Sports Wall of Fame. He also served as the director of Scripture Union in the independent schools, firstly in South Africa and then in Scotland, running school missions and camps. Tim is a prolific author, a regular contributor of articles for magazines and newspapers, is also a popular speaker at educational, sporting, and Christian conferences, workshops, and functions. He is known for his passion and energy, inspiring young minds wherever he goes. And he loves pudding. We are all looking forward to his insights. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, Tim Middleton.
I hope this works, does it? I feel after that introduction I should really just sit down. It'll be much better. I might let you down. But also I do recognize that I want to recognize everyone. I know protocol should say that I greet all the different people, but in my view, everyone is as important as anyone else. So good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, whatever age we happen to be. I want us all to picture and you can choose which one you want, either a cup of cappuccino or a glass of beer. I hope this side it might be the cappuccino, but that's another matter. But if you think of that, what do you have? On the top you have the froth, and underneath is the real body of it. And I think in many ways that can be a picture of all of us, as well as maybe this school. And I want to just share a few moments on that. Because the froth on the top of your chosen drink, whatever it is, I believe is the hype. And we're very good at hype. We love the rah-rahs and the ululating and the whoopies and the everything else that generates excitement and involvement. When you see soccer players, when they score a goal, they're running around, pointing at themselves. They're sliding along the floor. I'd love to do that here, but I wouldn't get up. They'd love to do all sorts of celebration. It's all about the hype. And I'm thinking, that's your job. That's what you're supposed to do. Now go and do it again. But we hype it up. At schools, we love the whole side of, we've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? And there's none. And we think that's spirit. That's not spirit. That's hype. And I just want to quote 2 ladies, seeing we are in a ladies' school. One is Lady Thatcher, who happened to be the first female Prime Minister of the UK. And she said, being powerful, and I would also add being successful, she said, being powerful is like being a lady. If you have to tell people you are, you're not. You don't need to tell me you've been successful. I can see it. And the other powerful lady I would refer to was those of you who had to study Hamlet. Hamlet's mother, the queen, when she was forced by her son to make a comment about the play, ended up, in terms of the character who was representing her, saying, methinks the lady doth protest too much, methinks. Sometimes the protesting, that's all about the hype. We whoop, whoop, whoop. We build it up. But the thing about the froth is, it's gone. And that's not what you've bought the coffee or the beer with. But it blows away. As soon as there's a little bit of trouble, it's gone. Hype doesn't satisfy. It doesn't work. What I believe the real liquid that we are after represents is not a hype, but hope. So I'm going to ask, what are you hoping for today? Apart from the fact that I shut up pretty quickly. But you might be hoping for easy questions in your exams. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Some of us will be hoping for rain. I'm sure we have that feeling. We have all these hopes, but you know what? Those are unhopeful hopes. There's just a vague, superstitious, oh, well, it might not. And that's not what hope's about. It needs to be something solid, strong, bold, sure, certain, and quiet. Hope doesn't need a lot of noise. And that, I think, is what I would be encouraging us to do. The drink, the hope, is what wakes you up. It's what keeps you awake. It's what energizes you. And you know, the answer is right here. And for you young ladies on your blazers, our hope is constant in thee. It's not our hype, our hope. And that is a sure and constant hope that we can have trust and confidence in. You know, there's a lovely verse in the Bible which speaks about that suffering, and we know a lot about suffering in Zimbabwe, as we've heard again in the history lesson. Suffering produces perseverance. That's that stickability. It's sticking with it. And when I was ahead, I had a little plaque on my desk. It simply said, "It will pass." That helped me. The problem will pass, but the praise will pass. Equally, the opportunity will pass. But it passes if we persevere. I learned also to have another plaque, not just "it will pass," but "it has purpose." But that's what suffering and difficulties, adversity means. It leads us to perseverance. And from perseverance, the Bible says, comes character. And that is one of the wonderful features of Zimbabwe young people. And Zimbabweans have an unfair advantage in the world. We like to think it's an unfair disadvantage, but it's unfair because it's producing character in our children. But suffering produces perseverance, perseverance produces character, and character produces hope. The Bible speaks that Christ in you, the hope of glory. We have hope ahead of us. It is there for us, and I would long that we would all achieve that. And in one sense, the school hopes that you will be exceptional global citizens. Not that you do well in exams, but the hope is that you'll be exceptional global citizens. And to do that, you need hope. You need confidence. You need to place that. And so I simply want to say, I'm not trying to toy with hope. There's another verse in the Bible which speaks about without hope. Basically it says, the world is dark. Without hope, we're going to do nothing. We have to have that hope to hold on. Hype is not going to do it. So I want to say, forget all the hype. Focus on the hope. And I believe you will flourish and indeed have that opportunity to be exceptional global citizens. Cheers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Middleton. Very lovely speech, to the point. And now to the presentation of prizes. And as we present the prizes, I just ask you to give the prize winners a generous applause and not too much more to cause them any discomfort. Give them lots of smiles. We'll start with Form 1, but before that, may I ask our guest of honor to please help with handing out the prizes. We'll start with the Form 1s. Attainment in 1A1, Munesu Chikangacha, and 1B, Alwande Sivako, in 1B1, Guguletu Kapara, and in 1A1, Progress and Effort, Sibusiswa Mafigela and Zerubbabel Nube. Thank you, parents. Thank you. Effort and Progress in 1B, Noluntu Sibanda. In 1B1, Tadiwa Kaguru and Zara Lala. Receiving the art prize, Alia Hughes and Natalie Manyema. English language, Alicia Marangwanda. Food and nutrition, Tamuonaishe Shenje. Isindebele first language, Tandolwenkosi Lupahla. Isindebele beginners, Lineo Makurani. Receiving the effort and progress in 1A and Isindebele beginners, Providence Shangwa. Effort in Progress, 1A, and Science, Zoe Gwaze. English language and fashion and textiles, Erin Harvey. Receiving prizes for attainment in 1A, in accounts, art, computers, computer-aided design, French, geography, history, mathematics, and receiving the Autodesk Best Computer-Aided Design Junior Shield and the John Rugoi Trophy for Excellence in Mathematics, Chanel Nyoni. Well done, Chanel. Well done, Chanel. Moving on to Form 2s. Attainment in 2B, Nicole Piri. In 2B1, Ada Dube. Effort in progress in 2A, Daisy Masunda. In effort in progress, 2A1, Ropafadzo Guvaza. 2B, Yandiswa Mpala. Effort in progress, 2B1, Xia Yuan Zhang. Receiving prizes for art, Sama Chiksen. English language, Valerie Musiandaka. Fashion and textiles, Kimaya Patel and Rose Machere Chedze. Geography, Letubuhle Ndlovu. Isindebele Set 1, Bella Ndlovu and Lian Ndebele. Attainment in 2A1 and Isindebele Set 2, Busisiwe Masego. Fashion and textiles and geography, Sinogubonga Moyo. Receiving prizes for French, geography, history, and Isindebele Set 2, Lonwabo Ngomo. Food and nutrition, mathematics, and also receiving the John Rugoi Trophy for excellence in mathematics, Benita Anand. Receiving prizes for computer-aided design, Autodesk Best Computer-Aided Design Intermediate Shield, and the Autodesk Best Overall Computer-Aided Design Shield, Chelsea Harvey. Attainment in 2A, and also receiving prizes for accounts, computer science, Isindebele Set 3, and physical education and science, Leanne Kolahe. And moving to the Form 3s, effort in progress in 3A1, Yuste Mkwananzi. 3B, Ainsley Ndlovu. 3B1, Amina Shahzad. Receiving the Art Prize, Kimberly Charles. Accounts, Ruth Mudzimu. Combined Science Core, Zinhle Giane. Combined Science Extended, Lauren Chikanze. Thank you. Enterprise, Talia Eason. Fashion and Textiles, Praise Nhlizio. Food and Nutrition, Uratilwe Sengwayo. French, Vimbaina She Masocha. History, Alicia Mhlanga. Information and Communication Technology, Zolega Nsingo. Mathematics Extended, Viwe Mkwananze. Physics, Shailo Chingonzo. Physical Education, Joanne Pofu and Lisa Mhlang. Effort and Progress in 3A and also receiving the Geography Prize, Cameron White. Biology Extended, Computer Science and Chemistry, Nandipa Hlatini. Receiving prizes for Business Studies, English Language, English Literature, and isiZulu, Wetembegile Nkala. Fashion and Textiles, and also receiving the Annette Wallet Trophy for Fashion and Textiles, Amy Ngube. Mathematics Extended, and also receiving the John Rugoi Trophy for Excellence in Mathematics, Luandile Dube. Moving on to the Form 4s, Effort and Progress in 4A, Reneile Mgodi. For A1, Michelle Marufu. 4B, Adelaide Ndlovu. 4B1, Lindoguhle Moyo. For Art, Julian Kokerai Chauruka. Business Studies, Charmaine Gonoya. English Literature, Juanita Mpezani. Enterprise, Mangomuhle Ngwenya. Fashion and Textiles, Kirsten Nyati and Tanatswa Nyoni. French, Nala Gwenda. Information and Communication Technology, Ropafadzo Muzondo and Tinenyasha Dube. Core Mathematics, Kim Gono. Physical Education, Nozibusiso Muru. Computer Science and Geography, Christine Lupepe. Core Biology and Physical Science, Notando Gudza. English Language, Geography and History, Eli Rim. Receiving the Magumisa Trophy for the best O-level student in fashion and textiles, Makezulu Moyo. Second language isiZulu, and also receiving the Rachel Mandirahwe Trophy for isiZulu, Tinofara Mbodza. French, and the Betty Dube Trophy for the best student in O-level biology, Tiboke Ndlovu. Receiving prizes for accounts, extended biology, chemistry, food and nutrition, and physics, Alma Skolahi. Receiving prizes for isiZulu second language, mathematics extended, physical science extended, and receiving the Rachel Mandirawe Trophy for isiZulu and the John Rugoi Trophy for excellence in mathematics, Cinderella Mushambi. Moving to lower sixth, Art Melinda Jani. Business, Nikita Dulab. Chemistry, Uyanda Dube. Computer Science, Lynette Patsika. Customer Services, Level 2 Intermediate, Linda Ndlovu. Geography, Savannah Smith. Physical Education, Noel Pumphrey. Travel and Tourism, Nonhlanhla Zalimba. Word Processing Level 2 Intermediate, Tatenda Mutema. Accounts and Economics, Sky Steenbok. Receiving prizes for English for Business Communication Level 2 Intermediate, Environmental Management, and Travel and Tourism at IGCSE Business Administration Level, Adriana Smith. Receiving the Serendipity Cup for Art, Tia Desai. The Paula Benson Trophy for the Most Talented Artist, Shama Chingonzo. Receiving the Gloria Trophy for the Best Food and Nutrition Student, Theodora Sibanda. Receiving the NMB Trophy for the Most Promising Business Administration Student, Kelsey DeSwat. And receiving the Blue Ribbon Cup for the Best O-Level 2024 results, in absentia, Angel Matumbura. Receiving prizes for Bookkeeping and Accounts, Level 2 Intermediate, Office Procedures, Level 2 Intermediate, and the John Rugoi Trophy for the Best Business Administration Student in Lower 6th, Stacy Dube. English Language, History, and the Leslie Smith Trophy for academic achievements in the Lower Sixth Form Arts, Nadia Ndlovu. English Language, Mathematics, Physics, and also receiving the Serena Elms Trophy for the Most Improved Sixth Form Artist, and the John Rugoi Trophy for Excellence in Mathematics, Kelly Smith. Biology, and also receiving the Betty Dube Trophy for the Best in AS Biology, the Ndolwane Moyo Shield for the Most Outstanding Food and Nutrition Practical, and the Tsebo Selfcode Trophy for the Best Student in Food and Nutrition, Nokwanda Gumbo. And now to the upper sixes, receiving the Art Prize, Nomagugu Ndebele. Economics, Dwani Patel. English Literature, Alana Amyot. Environmental Management, Courtney Kumalo. Geography, Makanaka Tewende. Travel and Tourism, Taropa Fadzwa Harinangoni. Word Processing Level 3 Advanced, Zolega Ngwenya. Computer Science and Physics, Buisiwe Bahlangeni. Receiving the Notando Ndebele Trophy for A-Level History, Tsepang Ndlovu. The Ruth Forbes Trophy for Sixth Form Chemistry, Geratile Makurani. Receiving the Stamboli Cup for the Most Improved Business Administration Student, Bokani Moyo and Makanaka Mukandi. History, Geography, and also receiving the Keith Trophy for Geography, Nozintaba Masie Moyo. Receiving prizes for accounts, business, and the Vitaform Cup for the best business subjects at A level, Ruvimbo Chijande. For chemistry, and the Betty Dube Trophy for the best student in A-level biology, and the Mary Stepanovich Cup for academic achievement in sixth form science subjects, Natasha Tayali. Biology, English language, mathematics, the Romy Fuller Trophy for excellence in English, and the John Rugoi Trophy for excellence in mathematics, Lindoguhle Ndebele. Receiving prizes for bookkeeping and accounts level 3 advanced, customer services level 3 advanced, English for business communication level 3, travel and tourism at AS level business administration, receiving the Paula Pereira Cup for outstanding work in business administration, and the John Rugoi Trophy for the best business administration student in upper 6th, Tandega Dube. And receiving the Busman Motors Trophy for progress in music, Eleni Rakunis. The Rad Cup for contribution to orchestra, Kelly Smith. Receiving the David Whittaker Cup for choir, Taropa Fadzwa Arinangoni. Receiving the Lambert Porter Trophy for contribution to the music department, Trish Gwenure. Receiving the Kimberly Robinson Trophy for Amnesty International, Stephanie Hadebe. Receiving the Babette Krobler Trophy for inter-contribution by a non-member, and the Chido Tendai Trophy for leadership qualities, Lindoguhle Ndebele. Receiving the Justine Stratford Trophy for outstanding contribution to a club, Kimberly Nkomo. The Hassamal Trophy for Cultural Contributions, Taropafadzwa Harina Ngodni. Receiving the Trish Swanak Trophy for non-prefect commitment, Tandegile Ngube. Receiving the Rachel Hamzi Cup, awarded by Prefect to a sixth form girl, Naledi Kurira. The Shireen Rogers Cup for demeanor and positive attitude, Clara Mawendu. Receiving the Girls College Award for commitment and overall effort, Lindoguhle Ndebele. And the Girls College Shield for inter-house points. The winning house, Maleme. And now for the Whittle Trophy for the Junior Sportswoman of the Year. I will read her citation. This year's Whittle Trophy is awarded to an outstanding young woman whose talent, determination, and humility have made her one of Girls College's finest all-round athletes. She has represented Zimbabwe at both under 16 and under 19 levels, earning player of the tournament at both international events. An exceptional achievement that reflects her dedication and consistency. Beyond basketball, she also excelled in the track, winning the under 16 800 meters, 1,500 meters, high jump, and cross-country events. Through hard work, discipline, and an unrelenting passion for the game, she embodies the true spirit of excellence in sport, teamwork, and national pride. It is with great pride that we present the Whittle Trophy for 2025 to Unati Ndebele. Well done, Unati. The Hunter Family Trophy for runner-up to Sportswoman of the Year goes to Anesu Chakamanga. The Creamer Cup for the Sportswoman of the Year, and I'll read the citation. This year's Sportswoman of the Year award honors two remarkable young women whose courage, leadership, and unwavering commitment have left an indelible mark on the girls' college sport. One has shown as both a gifted athlete and an inspirational leader, excelling across disciplines winning the under 20 400 meters and 800 meter races at Inter-House Athletics, and earning selection for both the under 18A provincial and Zimbabwe national hockey teams. As captain of the Golden Girls, her calm composure, quiet strength, and decisive leadership, including a match-winning penalty in extra time, inspired her teammates and embodied excellence in every sense. The other has been the heartbeat of her team, a captain who led with presence, purpose, and deep care. Her influence fostered unity, resilience, and commitment throughout the basketball season. She represented Matabeleland at the interprovincial tournament in Harare and went on to make the Zimbabwe team that proudly claimed bronze at the Val Fowler tournament in Pietermaritzburg. Her selfless leadership and grace under pressure reflected the true meaning of servant leadership. Together, they have lived out the Girls' College values of excellence, leadership, and caring, reminding us that true greatness is not defined by medals or victories, but by character, humility, and heart. They have shown us what it means to lead with grace, to serve with courage, and to give your all for something greater than yourself. It is with immense pride that we present the Creamer Cup for Sportswoman of the Year 2025 to Dion Zimba and Tariro Chakasikwa. Well done, ladies. And receiving the EcoBank Student Athlete Trophy for 6 years commitment to academic and sporting excellence, Dion Zimba. Receiving the Nedbank Student Cultural Trophy for 6 years commitment to academic and cultural excellence, Taropa Fadzwa Harinangoni. I would like to thank our guests of honor for handing out the prizes. Thank you so much, Mr. Middleton. What would we have done without you? And now I would like to invite the principal, Mrs. Ross, to present the Heads Award. The Heads Award this year goes to our Deputy Head Girl, Karatile Makurani. The McDonald's Shield for service to the college, our Head Girl for 2025, Pia Dyer. Thank you very much, Mrs. Ross. That brings us to the end of our presentation of awards, and we would like to just express our appreciation to our traditional sponsors and supporters for our speech and prize giving day, which is our prime event. Over the recent past, a number of our business partners have contributed generously to this event. Without naming our sponsors individually, we would like to extend our appreciation and gratitude to you all collectively. Thank you very much. Please give them a round of applause. I would like to now invite the head girl, Pia Dyer, to come forward and give us a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, Mr. Middleton, Mr. Mehta, Mrs. Ross, Mr. Piri, Mrs. Dube, Mr. Ndlovu, Mr. Mkwananzi, Chairman of the Board, members of staff, parents, and my fellow classmates and students of Girls College. On behalf of the college, we would like to thank Mr. Middleton for an inspirational speech. Please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation. As I stand here today as head girl, I find myself overwhelmed, not just with memories, but with gratitude. This isn't just a goodbye. It's a quiet, heartfelt thank you for everything the school has been to my classmates and I. It's hard to believe that this chapter of our lives has come to an end. My journey at Girls College has been more than just academics and routines. It has been a place of growth, of laughter, of challenges, and of unforgettable moments. And none of that would have been possible without the people who have shaped and supported me along the way. As I was brainstorming about my speech, I was talking to my aunt, and she shared an acronym, funny enough, that my cousin used in his head boy speech 2 years ago, that truly helped me reflect on what high school has meant to me. VUCA, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Volatility, how things can change quickly and unexpectedly, just like the challenges we face balancing academics, clubs, sports, leadership, and life. Uncertainty, not knowing about what comes next, whether it was a surprise test, a new responsibility, or a change in plans. Complexity, life doesn't always have simple solutions, and we've had to juggle academics, friendships, emotions, and goals all at once. And finally, ambiguity. The answers to our problems aren't always clear, and sometimes the best option is to just believe in yourself and figure it out as you go. But through all of that, Girls College didn't just prepare us to face these challenges. It taught us how to grow through them. It shaped us into capable, confident, and curious young women, truly developing and nurturing exceptional global citizens, ready to step into the world with purpose. To Mrs. Ross, thank you for your strong leadership and belief in every student's potential. Your guidance and kindness will be deeply missed as you move on to your next chapter. Mrs. Dube, thank you for pushing us to be our best, especially academically. We'll never forget your support and motivation, and we wish you all the best as you take this next step forward. Ms. Reem, your calm guidance and the space you created for us made a real difference to the prefect's body, and your steady encouragement has helped us grow into more confident and thoughtful leaders. Auntie Vicky, thank you so much for all your guidance and support. You and your team have been an inspiration to us prefects, and we are sincerely grateful to have had the opportunity to work with you. Ms. Banda, your hard work and care truly shine through every day. Thank you for always checking in. Even a quick smile went a long way and made our days brighter, showing the kindness and dedication you bring to everything you do. And to all my teachers, thank you for your patience, guidance, and belief in me, even when I doubted myself. I am truly grateful for your support. One of the most memorable moments I'll miss are the random brainstorming sessions in physics, where a simple lesson about light years and the distance to a star somehow turned into a wild time travel theory. And of course, Mr. Harry, giving us that look before effortlessly bringing us back on track. Thank you to my physics class for making our lessons so unpredictable and unforgettable. And thank you to Mr. Harry for always believing in us and encouraging us to be the best possible versions of ourselves. One constant in my school days since last year has been the warmth and energy in my maths class. Mr. Ndlovu's cheerful attitude never failed to lift the room, no matter how early or how tired we were. And then there was Dion, always stepping up to the board like she was in her element, turning every problem into a group effort and making each lesson feel collaborative and fun. It never felt like just a class. It felt like a team, and I'll always carry those moments with me. And I definitely can't forget my computer classes, where we dove into the fascinating world of programming with Python. It's been amazing learning how to create something from scratch, but also a bit of a roller coaster. There's nothing quite like the moment when your program doesn't work and you spend ages hunting for the tiniest mistake, like maybe a missing letter or an indentation error. And just when you think you finally cracked it, you find yourself stuck in the cycle again. But those challenges made every little success feel even sweeter. And I'm grateful for Mrs. Imfu and the patience and support you gave us along the way. To my prefect's body, I wouldn't change us for the world. Our sisterly dynamic has truly been the highlight of my year. And I'm so grateful for all the laughter, support, and memories we've shared together. To Buhle, Chisiri, Nozi, Palasia, and in absentia, Nandi, or as they like to call themselves, the Avengers. Thank you for being unapologetically yourselves, for your honesty, authenticity, and for always pushing me to think outside the box. To Lindo, Tandi, or Tari, and Lindy, your calm strength and quiet leadership grounded our team. Thank you for always showing up and leading by example. To Bokani and Taro, your perseverance and commitment never went unnoticed. I'm so grateful to have had such dedicated teammates by my side. To Kim, Dion, and Anesu, your constant drive, whether in academic, sports, or leadership, has inspired me deeply. I'm constantly in awe of your dedication to everything you do. Thank you for your loyalty and all you've given to this team. And Kira, thank you for always being calm, kind, and supportive. You've been more than just a team member. You've become someone I genuinely admire and value. I'm so grateful for your positivity and the steady encouragement you bring to everyone around you. You truly make a difference, and it's been an honor working alongside you. To my Dancecom girls, working with you has become one of my highlights. I won't forget the chaotic duo of Ruva and Sky, or Sia and her ever-ready battery for absolutely anything. Thank you for making my last year all the more special. Dwani, we've been best friends for as long as I can remember. From our days in primary school to now, through every stage and change, you've always been by my side. Thank you for reminding me to pause and breathe when things get overwhelming, and for being such a steady source of support and comfort. You've seen me through so much and have never stopped believing in me. I truly don't know what I'd do without you. No matter where life takes us, I know you'll always be a constant in my life, and I'm endlessly grateful for that. To Amanda, Tari, Talia, Courtney, Vanessa, Nicole, and Kelly, I don't think I've ever smiled or laughed as much as I have with all of you. Whether we're sitting and joking at break or lunchtime, or talking about the most random, useless things on WhatsApp. I feel so lucky to have found a friend group where we just click, and obviously our sense of humor is immaculate. Nothing will ever come between us, even though we're heading to different places next year. You all hold such a special place in my heart, and I'll carry that with me always. The next person I want to thank is someone who quite honestly just popped into my life out of nowhere and stuck, literally. I don't even remember how we met, but I never expected the incredible friendship and sisterhood that would grow from it. Alana, your support and constant authenticity has always kept me grounded. You've been a source of calm in every storm, my biggest cheerleader, and the one who always knows exactly what to say, or when to say nothing at all. From the laughs to the rants, the quiet moments to the chaos, you were always there. I honestly don't know what I would have done without you, and I don't say it enough, but I hope you know how much I appreciate you. Not just for what you've done, but for who you are, and for the way you've changed my life. No matter where life takes us from here, I know I've found someone who will always hold a permanent place in my heart. I'm so lucky to have had you by my side through this journey, and I can't wait to keep laughing at your stories, same bond, but in a new chapter of our lives. To my fellow upper sixes, I don't know where you are, so wave. Okay, to my fellow upper sixes, we've grown up together. We've seen each other through awkward stages, stressful deadlines, surprise tests, and so many unforgettable memories. From laughter in the corridors to tears before exams, from inside jokes to shared dreams, this chapter has been ours. As we go our separate ways, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the friendship, The support, the lessons, and the laughter. No matter where life takes us, we'll always share this part of our story. And though we're turning the page, I hope you carry these memories and a little bit of each other wherever you go. So here's to all the late nights, the early mornings, and everything in between. Thank you for making high school something I'll never forget. I'll miss you more than you know. To the incoming prefect's body, I won't say the journey is always easy, because it's not. There will be long days, tough decisions, and moments when you feel like you're not doing enough. But trust me, it's also one of the most rewarding experiences you'll ever have. Lead with heart. Support each other like sisters. Be present, not just in your roles, but for one another. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to care, to show up, and to lead with intention. Don't be afraid to speak up, and also don't be afraid to listen. And always remember to cherish and enjoy every moment, because after all, it will be your last year of high school, one of the most important years of your life. To the next head girl, whoever you are, this role will challenge you, shape you, and teach you so much more about yourself. There will be days where it feels like a lot, but always remember, you were chosen for a reason. Lean on your team, trust your voice, and never underestimate the power of kindness and calm leadership. You don't need to have all the answers, just the eagerness to learn, to listen, and to lead with integrity. Don't forget to enjoy the little moments, because those are what will stay with you long after the blaze has passed on. I believe in you, and I know you're going to be amazing. And finally, I want to thank two very special and important people in my life, my parents. When I sat down to write this part, I found myself truly at a loss for words. How do I even begin to express everything you've done for me, and how deeply grateful I am to call you my parents? Thank you for every sacrifice you've made, for your endless support, and for never once losing faith in me. Even when I struggled to believe in myself. Thank you for celebrating every win, even the little ones. You've taught me the value of kindness, hard work, and perseverance. And those lessons will stay with me forever. Everything I've achieved has been built on the love and the strength you've given me. I'm so incredibly grateful to have had you both by my side through every step of this journey. And I hope I continue to make you proud, because everything I am, I owe to you. And I know all of us, myself included, are excited to see who the next leaders of the school would be. So as I end my speech, I want to leave you with a quote from someone I've only recently come to appreciate as both a great leader and an inspiring person. Michelle Obama once said, "Success isn't about how much money you make. It's about the difference you make in people's lives." Thank you, and enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you very much, Pia. May I ask the Vice Principal, Mrs. Dube, to announce the sports captains and society heads for 2026.
I call upon Mrs. Ross to come and present the badges to our presidents and captains. For the sake of time, I'll call them in batches of 5, so we will upload every 5 names that I call out. I'll start with the presidents of clubs. Amnesty, Stephanie Hadebe. Dance Committee, still Stephanie Hadebe. Computer Programming, Tiboke Ndlovu. Debate Club, Mbalenhle Ndlovu. Engineering Club, Lynette Pasika. First Aid Club, Leander Svanda. Green Committee, Julian Kokerai. Head Librarian, Sky Stenbock. History Society, Victoria Ndlovu, and Interact Club, Kayla Zondo. Junior Achievers, Grace Hensman, Media Club, Eleni Bigocom, Model United Nations Club, Siabonga Muriro, Head of the Orchestra, Kelly Smith, Public Speaking, Love Mercy, and War Cry Committee, Love Mercy. Scripture Union, Shama Chingozo, Toastmasters Club, Nwanda Kumbo, Young Leaders Club, Uyanda Dube. I'll now move on to sports captains. Athletics and hockey, Victoria Manyora. Basketball, Linda Ndlovu, my apologies. Chess, Uyanda Dube. Cricket, Kayla Zondo. Netball, Victoria Ndlovu. Soccer, Athena Kistakis. Squash, Nikita Dulab. Golf, Laura Chiperesa. Swimming, Savannah Smith. Tennis, Sinotando Ndingadi. And water polo, Eleni Biglecom. Eleni also got the media club. Can I give you another clap?
Mrs. Ross will now announce the prefects for 2026. I'll just fix the carpets so they don't fall.
As these really aren't our heads of clubs and presidents, and seeing as these aren't really our prefects, we did think it was only appropriate that Mr. Piri was the one who also got a chance to congratulate them. I'd just like to call on Sister Masendo. We have 3 hostel monitors, if they would like to come forward and get a handshake. Angela Dube, Lynette Patsika, and Nadia Ndlovu. Well done, ladies. And now we go on to the moment which you've all been waiting for. These are done randomly. School prefects for 2025. I will do them in batches of 6. Linda Ndlovu, Kelsey de Swart. Sorry, if we could just wait till we finish. Thank you. Nikita Dulab, Noel Pumphrey, Akakandeka Magutu, and Sino Tenda Ndingadi. Well done, ladies. Kelly Smith, Victoria Manura, Lynette Patsika, Eleni Biddlecombe, Savannah Smith, and Grace Hensman. Oyanda Dube, Tia Desai, Nakwanda Gumbo, Athena Christakis, Ivanka Gamira, and Felista Sadia. And the last group, Sky Steenbach, Stephanie Hadebi, Rivarashi Vazango, Kayla Zonda, Sharma Chingoza, and Ileona Mandaza. Well done, ladies. Sorry, I promise it was random. If I could ask the outgoing head of houses for 2025, Amanda Dube, Nandipa Manunga, and Tarab Fadzba Harinangoni, just to come forward. And our head of Malimi for 2026, Kayla Zonda, head of Matobo, Savannah Smith, and head of Mshileli, Oyanda Dube. Well done, ladies. Well done. Thank you. If we could now ask our prefect executives, Alana Amiat, who was cultural prefect, and Kimberly Mashinti, if they would like to come forward. Our head of hostel, which we didn't have last year, but our head of hostel, Lynette Patsika. Our cultural prefect, Tia Desai, and our games captain, Victoria Manura. Well done. Well done, ladies. If we could ask the outgoing senior prefects, Nozitaba Masia Moyo and Linda Kushle and Debeli to come forward. Our senior prefects for 2026, Nikita Dulab and Nakwanda Gumbo. If we could ask the Deputy Head Girl, Keratalo Mukarani, and our Head Girl for 2025, Pia Dea, to step forward. And the moment you've all been waiting for. Our Deputy Head Girl for 2026 is Stephanie Hadebi. Well done, Steph. And our Head Girl for 2026, Eleni Biddlecombe. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Ross, and well done, ladies. If you can just calm down, please. Thank you. We'll now stand, Girls College rather, will stand and sing the school song. You may be seated. Thank you very much, everyone. Just to apologize to our guests and parents because we've gone over time. But thank you very much for indulging us because this was a very, very special one. This brings us to the end of our proceedings for the day. Our invited guests will proceed to the school hall for refreshments, and our parents will go to the big tree. All that's left for me is to thank you all very much for supporting this event and your daughters. God bless you as you travel back home. Have a relaxing weekend with your daughters. Please stand as the invited guests lead out. The invited guests and parents, please, you may lead out. Girls College, if you may please sit. Apologies. Can I ask for your attention just for 1 second? Oh, it's okay. Thank you.